What's going on, everybody? I'm Eric Devontae, and you're watching MajorFilmEvents.com. Today I'm back at the HollyShorts Film Festival, a little off the red carpet. Today we're in the VIP lounge, giving you very chill types of experiences. We're interviewing your favorite filmmakers, actors, and actresses, so stay tuned. Now, what film are you guys representing today?
We're presenting the film called The Son, the Father. It was screened at opening night last night. Big honor for us, and we're screening again tomorrow in the Seattle block.
Congratulations. How did that feel?
It was pretty intense. I'm the writer and director, and I'm an actor in the film. And these are my producers and casting directors for the film. And so the fact that we managed to shoot this baby and get in on an opening night with an incredible lineup of films was for us just a great honor. It was our world premiere, so it was the first time that we had really seen it on a massive big screen and get a sense of reactions. You know, you never know how people are going to react. For sure. We got some responses that we were like, oh, okay.
That's good.
So that was good. Exactly. So people were very into it. I felt like people were digging it, so we were thrilled.
Now, did you have one part that you enjoyed more than the other? Acting, directing?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I'm primarily an actor. You can talk to this as well. I'm primarily an actor, and the reason I became a writer was to take some of the power back that I, as an actor, always give away to casting people. But then the lesson was that you can still write a good script and you still need other people to make it.
Right.
So the real lesson was write your own script that I could also make as a director. So I say my favorite part was to take charge of my own material. And I pitched myself as the director of the script to these wonderful people in Seattle. And thankfully they liked my previous short film and gave me the shot. And so just sort of making everything the way that I liked it was a good feeling.
Now, to my producers, what was the process, the hardest part of the process of making this film?
Oh, man. The hardest part of the process was getting everything done in 3 days. You know, we worked with other producers up in Seattle, and I think just securing the locations and making sure everything was a well-oiled machine is always part of the challenge, but I think we had a great script to execute. We had a great leader in Lucas, and I think that Angela, we did the casting. So what I've found is, especially for directors, I think if you can help cast the project well, then you're really, really in good shape, at least as far as the performances go. And then if you surround yourself with a crew of professionals who know what they're doing, then you're usually in for a pretty good time on set. And I think we've executed well, and it stood out. Last night, or opening night, was the first time I'd ever seen it other than on my laptop.
Right,
and seeing the film on a big screen with an audience and hearing those reactions, as you were saying, you know, the audience, it's a dark piece, it's a dark drama, but there's comedy, and then there's uncomfortable kind of comedy, and all of it played really well. And be able to share that experience with an audience, I think that's why we do what we do.
Well, I think also as like Lucas said, I'm also an actor, and why I got into producing was much why you got into writing and directing was I wanted to take control as an artist instead of waiting for opportunity. So when I was not an actor in this film, so when I'm just a producer producing someone else's, then for me it's like I want to make sure that I can help this writer bring this story to life. It's like just like I want to bring a role to life. So I had all this pressure of, I don't want to disappoint him, and he lives in New York. So when we did the casting sessions, Lucas was like, I really want to be there, but I'm not going to fly in a month early for casting. So we Skyped him in. And so I'd be there on the laptop like, okay, Lucas, and we talked privately about what do you think about that one, and then turning and doing interviews where Lucas could then talk to the actor. So it also was a really great experience.
And it was you really facilitated that beautifully, because yes, I wanted to be able to talk to the actors and get a sense of who they were as people.
Instead of them just auditioning.
Right, because I'm not as an actor, I know that always bothers me, that I feel like I'm missing something. So I'm always very much about talking to the actors as well. But then the great part was that these guys managed to make happen was that I still needed to see what they looked like on camera. So one thing is sitting with a Skype laptop session and talking to the actors. They were able to send me the files with a camera audition to me after, so I could compare what they actually looked like on camera. So I had both angles to sort of cast from, so it was really good.
And I think that makes it the most difficult, I would say that, is that it was the first time we were kind of working in different states with a film that we were trying to produce. But then we were all together when we actually shot it. So
now, as an actor and as an actress, are there ever any times where you're just like, I can do this better, let me just get it done myself, when you're watching people audition?
Well, Okay, well,
I've never had that thought.
I will say this. It wasn't by complete coincidence that I cast myself as one of the main characters. It was actually, to be completely honest, it was basically the only little piece of control I had in terms of arriving in Seattle 4 days before shooting with a cast of, you know, a nice cast and a crew of 35 or something or other. And I didn't know anybody really. But at least I knew myself. So that one character I didn't have to worry about. I knew that I could do what I needed to do. So that made me feel like a little bit of safety. The rest was like I just had to, you know, have rehearsals with the actors one day, check out the locations with my DP and set designer and my AD the next day, and then go in and try to run this ship.
Yeah.
So it wasn't by chance that I put myself in it. I felt it's just one less thing to worry about.
I think another thing that really helps is we live in Seattle. It's a smaller community. We're actors, producers. We do casting. We know everybody in town. So the actors that we're working with that were cast are people that we know, we trust, we've worked with. These are people that we were advocating for them because we knew they could deliver and we knew they were decent people. And we had other producers. This was a big collaboration. So Ben Andrews, Lorraine Montez, Marissa Fujimoto. We had great producers, a great team, and also a crew of people that were vetted. These are all people we've worked with before, so we knew that once we got on the set, keep them happy, keep them fed, keep the spirits up, and everything's going to go fine.
But this is, I'm glad you asked that, because this is one of the first films we produced that we weren't in. So it was one of those moments of like, okay, we're not being actors, but then we got to put more producer hat, more casting energy in. We also have our own acting studio, Mighty Tripod Acting Studio, and little Lucas, who plays the lead, the young man, the young version of the lead in the film, is one of our little Mighty Tripods. So it was also one of those, and it wasn't that we told director Lucas that. We said, let's let him audition, but he loved him. And it was like, oh, this is like such a cool teacher moment. Producer
This is
moment,
one of those
casting
kids.
moment.
When you walked in, as a director, I was like,
wow.
not even like wow. I was just relieved I found the kid.
So great.
Because you see a number of kids and you're like, oh, okay, I can work with it. Oh, it'll be tough. And then you get that one that you're hoping for. So I knew we were good.
I love it. Well, do you guys have any social media that you want to share with us so we can keep up?
Always. Oh, me first. Okay. Twitter, the DiMarco actor. Tweet. Okay. Instagram, Angel DiMarco, and Facebook's.
Yeah. Our company is on Twitter at Mighty Tripod, and you can also find me on Twitter at Seattle Actor DSH.
And I'm on both Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, Lucas Hassel. LUKSHASSEL.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys. It was great talking to you. Congratulations once again. Hey guys, I'm Eric Devontae. I hope you enjoyed our VIP experience. Make sure you stay tuned to Major Film Events. You never know what will be next.